Adjectives. Look at this picture. Which words would you choose from the box to describe it? Agile, mischievous, noisy, arboreal, herbivorous, dangerous, ugly, ferocious, playful, carnivorous, omnivorous, lazy, slow, quick, huge, tiny, threatening. You would probably choose these words: agile, mischievous, playful, arboreal, herbivorous and quick to describe the monkey. And you would be right in doing so. All these chosen words describe the quality of the noun monkey. Let us use two of these describing words in sentences. The mischievous monkey took off with the man's spectacles. Monkeys are playful. The colored words mischievous and playful describe the noun monkey and add something to its meaning. Definition. Adjectives are words that describe or modify another person or thing in the sentence. Let us revise the types of adjectives with the help of the given table. Types of adjectives. Type. How they modify. Descriptive adjectives. They describe the attribute of any person or thing. For example, Mr. Rahat is a kind man. He keeps an expensive wallet. Numeral adjectives. They show how many persons or things are described. They also show the order of any person or thing. For example, there are 5 halls in the palace. All children enjoyed the party. They show how much of anything is described. Quantitative adjectives. For example, there are only a few students in the class. Emma has some time. They point out a specific person or thing. Demonstrative adjectives. For example, this girl is taller than Myra. These flowers are pretty. These adjectives are used to ask question about a noun or pronoun. Interrogative adjectives. For example, whose bag is this? Which class are you in? These adjectives show association with the noun or a pronoun by way of possession. Possessive adjectives. For example, my car is parked near the park. He is his own master. These adjectives are formed from proper nouns. Proper adjectives. For example, the Indian professor is teaching in the class. Roman architecture is beautiful. These adjectives are used with the nouns and indicate strong emotion. Exclamatory adjectives. For example, what a cute baby. What a band of great musicians. Quick tip. Proper adjectives are always capitalized. Keep in mind, there are only 2 kinds of adjectives: descriptive adjectives, proper adjectives. The rest of the kind of adjectives come under determiners. Possessive adjectives and possessive pronouns. Read the given sentences carefully. This is not my pen. This pen is not mine. In the first sentence, my is used as a possessive adjective, as it qualifies a noun pen. In the second sentence, the word mine stands for my pen, so it is said to be used as a pronoun. Possessive adjectives are my, our, your, his, her, its and their. Possessive pronouns are mine, ours, yours, his, hers and theirs. Possessive adjectives are always followed by nouns, but possessive pronouns are not. Comparison of adjectives. Look at the given examples. He is a smart doctor. He is smarter than most other doctors. He is the smartest doctor in the city. Adjectives change in form: smart, smarter and smartest, to show comparison. They are called the 3 degrees of comparison. 1. The adjective smart is said to be in the positive degree. 2. The adjective smarter is said to be in the comparative degree. 3. The adjective smartest is said to be in the superlative degree. Keep in mind, The word his has the same form when used as possessive adjective and possessive pronoun. The word its can never be used as a possessive pronoun. Some rules regarding adjectives. Rule 1. An adjective used attributively is generally placed immediately before the noun. For example, King Francis was a hearty king and loved a royal sport. Rule 2. In poetry, however, the adjective is frequently placed after the noun. For example, I found a shell, a curly one. Rule 3. When several adjectives are attached to one noun, they are sometimes placed after it for emphasis. For example, there dwelt a miller hale and bold. Rule 4. When some word or phrase is joined to the adjective to explain its meaning, the adjective is placed after its noun. For example, she was a woman fertile in the resource. Rule 5. In certain phrases, the adjectives always come after the noun. For example, Attorney General. Adjective clauses and phrases. If a group of words containing a subject and verb is used in a sentence as an adjective, it is called an adjective clause. For example, my cousin, who is much younger than I am, is a brilliant student. If an adjective clause is stripped of its subject and verb, the resulting modifier becomes an adjective phrase. For example, my favorite snack is home-baked chocolate chip cookies. Position of adjectives. Unlike adverbs, which often seem capable of popping up almost anywhere in a sentence, adjectives nearly always appear immediately before the noun or noun phrase that they modify. Sometimes they appear in a string of adjectives, and when they do, they appear in a set order according to category. When indefinite pronouns, such as something, someone, anybody, are modified by an adjective, the adjective comes after the pronoun. For example, anyone capable of doing something good to someone should be rewarded. And there are certain adjectives that, in combination with certain words, are always post-positive, coming after the thing they modify. For example, the world of times past was quite different from the world we live in now. Order of adjectives. We can use multiple adjectives to describe the things we perceive with our five senses. There is, however, a specific order in which these adjectives should be used in a sentence. Let us understand it with the help of a table. Determiner. An, the, a, her, his. Quantity. 2. Opinion. Interesting. Handsome. Tiny. Elegant. Size. Little. Age. Young. New. Shape. Color. Golden. White. Green. Origin. Chinese. American. Retriever. Material. Cotton. Purpose/qualifier. Spots. Noun. Series. Boys. Puppy. Sari. Uniform. For example, I have started to read an interesting Chinese series of stories. Everyone was stunned to see the two handsome young American boys entering the event hall. My brother wants to buy a tiny little golden retriever puppy for me. She was looking very attractive in her elegant white cotton sari. He got stained his new green sports uniform while eating pizza. The correct use of some adjectives. A. Some, any. Some is used normally in affirmative sentences, any in negative or interrogative sentences. For example, I will buy some shirts. I will not buy any shirts. Have you bought any shirts? Any can be used after if in affirmative sentences. For example, if you need any help, let me know. Some is used in questions which are really offers/requests or which expect the answer yes. For example, will you have some ice cream? Offer. B. Each, every. Each is used in speaking of two or more things. Every is used only in speaking of more than two. Each is used only when the number in the group is limited and definite. Every when the number is indefinite. For example, each member cast a vote. Every spectator was applauding. C. Little, a little, the little. Little equals not much, i.e. hardly any. The adjective little has a negative meaning. For example, there is little hope of her recovery, i.e. she is not likely to recover. He showed little concern for his cousin. No concern. A little equals some, though not much. A little has a positive meaning. For example, a little knowledge is a dangerous thing. Some or less knowledge. The little equals not much, but all there is. For example, the little information he had was not quite reliable. A little information, but that was all he had. D. Few, a few, the few. Few equals not many, hardly any. Few has a negative meaning. For example, few persons can keep a promise. Hardly any person can keep a promise. Few cities in India have public libraries. No city/almost no city. A few equals some. A few has a positive meaning and is opposed to none. For example, a few honest words will convince him. A few good people can change the world. The few equals not many, but all there are. For example, the few friends he has are all very poor. Few friends and all of them are poor. The few garments they had were all threadbare. Few garments and all of them were threadbare.